It's 2026. Trying to get a job in 2026 is basically a joke. Now, I don't mean this to shame anybody, but I'm just saying it as it is. The job market is overly saturated because a lot of people have probably had enough of unemployment and now they're just reaching for the stars. Which are those jobs which they think that they need but they really want? Like, a lot of people have the ability to change their lives with things that they obviously know that they can do, but they choose not to. They choose that they want to get a job, they want to live a regular life. Like I said in the previous video, not everybody aspires to be a millionaire, but a lot of people genuinely lie to themselves. They know that deep down they wouldn't mind having a lavish life. Studies have shown that, my own studies of course, not the ones that you find on Google, but studies have obviously found that a lot of people would prefer to live comfortably than to be broke their entire life. So what does that tell you? It tells you that a lot of people are obviously lying to themselves, telling themselves all these things so that they can obviously cope, like money's not everything. Okay, at the end of the day, yes, money's not everything. I'm not gonna lie to you, money's not everything. But now, if you're saying money's not everything, and at the same time you're doing something that you genuinely don't like, why are you contradicting your statement? Why are you telling us that money's not everything? Did you still continue to do things that a lot of people wouldn't do just because of it being money? So let me tell you something, bro. The job market is cooked. It's basically a joke trying to get a job in 2026. And it's obviously been for a while now because, bro, you need to understand that people are genuinely not hiring. So if you're obviously looking for, even for a simple job, they are looking for a lot of requirements. Like, oh, you gotta be this qualified, or you gotta have this, that, and the third. So it's like, bro, if you don't have those certain things, it's like you basically cooked. And we need to understand that a lot of people don't have these experiences. Like I said, even the simplest of jobs want you to, bro, you could literally be looking for a cleaning job and decide that you need to have at least 10 years of experience cleaning your own house. Mind you, you probably have 2 years of experience cleaning that house because you probably have some sisters or some brothers that helped you and you barely cleaned. Now they're telling you that you need to have all these experiences to obviously get this job, but you know damn well that you're cooked because you never took the initiative to clean your own parents' house. So what does that tell us about you as a person? It tells us that you cooked. You cooked. You cooked. And a lot of people would obviously argue that a lot of people that do currently have jobs don't initially deserve them. And that could be true, it could be false at the same time. Because even overly qualified people are not even able to get jobs. They could literally just go for a job interview and get told that, hey man, you're overly qualified. I don't even know what you're doing in this field. You should probably like be in another country or something. Now you obviously want to be a passport, bro. You know, you fly to another country for the girls and for the job, of course. And they tell you, hey man, like, hey, your requirements don't mean anything in this country. Now you go back home. Now you gotta settle. You gotta settle. I know a guy of mine, bro. Like his uncle is literally like, you know, he's an engineer. You know, he studied, but it's very hard for him to get the job that he obviously wants. Now a lot of people speak about AI, this and third, but at the end of the day, man, like he paid money for that, and he's still not able to get that job. So what does that tell you? The reason I say that a lot of people could have these jobs, you know, and still not deserve them, as people would say, is because a lot of people don't really have these requirements, or they don't have that skill or that determination. Yet they still got the job. They probably learned how to do things on the job. Another thing we need to take into account is nepotism. Bro, you need to understand that if you have an uncle or some guy has an uncle who's obviously balling and he's got his company, why would this guy hire people who literally are desperate for the job? Why would they hire people who are desperate for the job when they can just hire their nephews? He can hire his nephews, he can hire his family members, his brothers, his sisters. Why the hell would he hire you? He doesn't even know you. Because it's all about putting family on, you know, the family businesses as well. Obviously, like taking account into this. But obviously, no shame to them, bro, because they did what they had to do, man. Like, shout out to them. They had to do what they had to do. Like, a lot of the times, you can't criticize people for putting people on because, bro, their uncle, etc. Bro, these people had to do what they had to do, and they probably worked their asses off to get where they obviously want to be. A lot of the times, as people, we need to be realistic with ourselves. See things for what they are. Bro, if you're not gonna see things for what they are in 2026, bro, let's not even make it about the year. Just in general, if you're not gonna see things for what they are, we probably all gonna get cooked. So do what you really wanna do. Not to sound cliche, not to sound cliche, but at the end of the day, we're all put on this planet to serve a purpose. We all have a purpose, bro. Like, just that a lot of people's purposes have been completely wiped out, which is why they resort to doing unethical things, which obviously harm other people, which allow other people not to no longer have hope in life, and it affects every single person. But if you rob someone who literally worked hard for what he has, and now you take everything from him and you steal everything from him, do you really think he's gonna have hope to rebuild his whole life again? Because he basically suffered his entire life to get where he wants to be. Then you just come with your whole team and heist the guy and take every single thing that he has. Do you really think he's still gonna have that drive? Do you really think that? And also, let's talk about the unethical people on this planet. Bro, this person loved you with all their heart, and now you just decide to, show them in the shins. But at the end of the day, I understand that these people deserve it, because a lot of the times, if you can see through someone's lies, you see through someone's ability to not be ethical and honest, then if they saw you leaving as you hurting them, then these people, they're not human. They don't deserve to be on this planet. Like, go somewhere else where that BS, because we need to be realistic with ourselves. Sensational. But I need you guys to be honest with yourselves. If you're really trying to get a job in 2026 and you're struggling, I don't want to lie, you're probably forcing things, man. Let's say you applied to 100 jobs and still got a response and you're still going harder. Let's learn to be patient. And, good things come to those who wait, they say. Because if you're telling me that you applied to 500 jobs and still haven't got any response, then that's a clear sign from God that, hey, man, change your endeavor. You got better endeavors to obviously do. And a lot of the times, things like these are literally thrown in our faces and we tend to ignore them. So how do you tell me that something is really literally in your face? Like, it's right there, the thing for you to do, and you're ignorant about the whole situation. Let's be realistic, and I'll keep on saying this. Thank you guys once again for watching this video. You need to understand that you're cooked. You're cooked. I don't even know what bro. Should I say you're cooked? We cooked. We are cooked. So, hey man, I don't know, man. At this point, you might as well just take that risk and let go. Like, I know it sounds cliche, but let go and see how things turn out, man. Because a lot of the times, a lot of us putting too much pressure on ourselves. You be putting too much pressure on yourself. Just let go of that pressure, man, and just live. Thank you guys for watching this video. Ensure to subscribe to the most perspicacious. But always remember, the coach doesn't play.